Demobia. Studio ha na ya didn't share Abram. Yeah, masipi or feedback mode my past last week session also. If I breasuan ya be brave. Radio almost I drink chair eba said the ABC I beboa in na ya masipi. Much as a moose ya na move for layers so. Inti ebedi kind no ya better we be CBM. Na wabetina si a wo twan yi de mestre so be share link no ama wo nia bi no so atimi abetie nyansa sema na se nimdie a ye che no anwumre so abetie bi na aboa ye nyina ma nyina atimi akọ enkan. I would love you to also call a brother, a sister, share the link with a friend to also come and get some of these nuggets that we are getting so that we can all be successful. Coach ABF, I salute sir.
I think I'm.
The number is my phone's a why.
Okay.
My coach Akwaba. All right. It's here for so last week here. In Tiffy seminar, our topic was your success in life is possible. Your success in life is possible. Say yebe to me, Eddie. You say succeed in life. You say possible to succeed in life. Ain't see? You born you may be so. Converse be see Eddie. I'm saying you may be Rohana be brave. You dream be brave. You move be brave. So we had a lot of us who were not paying particular attention to certain areas that we dealt with last week. But I think after the session last week, a lot of feedbacks that came showed that our eyes have been opened to some of these, things that Coach discussed with us, open our eyes to. So we're going to continue today again. But before that, I want us to go over or summarize what we learned last week. We learned that it is good we all succeed, but it is not just on a silver platter. There are parts that we need to play as individuals. And the last week, you say, yes, you know, bedi, nkunimane bedi, bedi, but ye di no, say, and ni hoke say bedi, you can't be a first way beti me, edi, a boy can't be so, and me who say, think one thing I even got there more status and next obedience status to say, your success in life is not like I think we made mention say it is not you don't compare your success to what other people have done, but you rather compare it to what you should have done. The amount for be brave, the name be a more status. Ultimo say your name be brave. Inti say coach I already me person obe summarize last week the want of my na yet the next day na but we have something powerful. And next topic no Ijawum. Coach.
Yes, sir.
I welcome you once again.
Thank you very much.
Honorable.
Thank you. Honorable Chris.
Yes, a good coach.
Yes, I think I'm saying what can better a year that they always join us on this program. Truth be told, the truth, nothing but the truth. How they over Sebio ye baby and we send it a baby. Wow, papa, and the do baby so now in Temswa. Wow, and that is why Yadi Eba, and this program is for all. In fact, it is for all. Nipa bi opese osuya bibi wa setena mu abrabo mu no, that person is fortunate to be here with us. As you rightly said, na ye bisa your question be say, can everybody be successful in this life? Until the church and say your success in life is possible. Your success in life is possible. Na nani apese kanyina ne say, onipa biya no de opesa wo yen ejina wo so. You have to decide which way to go and what to do in order to get what you want. Now, when it comes to success, but we realize it says and tisa. Why? Because success has its way. So we learned that the way to success are the laws of success. A year no, and I says a yedi betumi aba ne kwan a yefa so ene eye emra binumu a yahyehyɛ ɛda hɔ naturally ɛma saa nneɛma no etumi ɛba so ɛwɔ yabrabom ɛno nti no ɛsɛ no kan ne mmerɛ nti no we will talk about the first law last week I can't wasem papa am gidi say aboye or say the law of work. The law of work. So we learn to say we nipa fasha wadwemu say esese wo ye adwuma. Se wa anya adwuma untumi eni yie. Yedie bia no a ebetumi aba abara adwuma nim. I mean, let me ask you, can you mention one person in the world that you know who is not working but the person is successful? No, it can't be. You must be a worker. According to the law of work, you must work. Out of what you do, you get something. So do nothing, get nothing. Do nothing, get nothing. And untimuma sa asemwe emura yemuji. We need to embrace this truth about life that I have to work. The question is, you want to be successful. What are you doing? What work are you doing? And this is Sebio obisi minyanya juma. Unyanya juma esese ubo homodin se ubenya juma aye. And we realize say ye kase adwuma enye de bia na sebe o twen so bi mfa adwuma mu. Sometimes you can create the work. Na last week yesua bibi fa the difference between work and job. So obi fa adwuma mu a sa onipa ko no wa ma o job enye work. Enti sa nipa no obetumi afire at any time. Sa nipa no ene be detect say na your life in call. Now so when it comes to work, work is inside you. Ade bia wo hwe wo mu a wonum say as ade we de mitimi ye ni pa no, that is your work and that is what you have to develop. And unti mesra men tena se nka se sebe wo de wo su nimfa so onipa bia no ene so nimfa so. Make the effort send be ya ade wo mu no ebetumi apia ba megye di se matumi ama summary no of last week na
kama yeah for mesan aswe biem say wo share link no na wo so wo tie me am say wo nim link no yeah currently your TikTok, your YouTube, and yes, I will Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. And edin a obe search ya obe nyan Boakye-Fosuhene. Boakye-Fosuhene. He said, "Oh, catch you near bison join here now the din man so bet me your TikTok and now YouTube and now sign so a war Facebook. So platforms you send here also. Ye did you man so person all day or obe kanya ho a obet me so join you on WhatsApp. The question and answer all the contribution bet me for WhatsApp. I'm sending no yeah course now bet me edi abekanya ho now ye day. Also one day someone answer question I want yes edi me about my TFO ya charge me. Last week coach can say nyansa ni bako for
David.
Inti rest also day I didn't try and answer question I want be na ama ngita on dey no etimi aye kama. The last week here who say first law of success no the law of work.
Yes.
The law of work. Now and second law.
Second law no.
Second law now.
Okay.
I told you. Yes, I'm a man some cry also.
Some also kakra.
The second law near the law of value.
The law of value.
The law of value.
Yeah.
The law of value. Coach.
Yes sir.
I can value it.
Okay. Me da se papa. Emi se wuyi enipa mienu esi hɔ a yɛmfa ne sɛ esan sɛ Chris teacher ni nti no yɛta use teacher for aha yɛmfa ne sɛ wuyi a teacher for mienu esi hɔ a ɔmu nyina kyerɛ ade na nso so wobɛhwɛ mu no na baako ade kyerɛ na ɔkyerɛ no ɔwɔ bibi ka ne ho a ama ne so abamfa so bebree. That is the value we are talking about. Nti ade bi a wɔyɛ mu no there is the need say ade korɔ no a wɔyɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ wutumi ɛda nson ɛwɔ saa ade ni mu. So what we are saying is that you must become a person of value. You must become a person of value. Ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ obi a sɛbi yɛbɛka sɛ ohu hia na yɛnka no kɛkɛ sɛ obi ho hia. Yɛbɛka sɛ obi ho hia no na biribi so na yɛgyina aka sɛ wo ho hia. So the second law of success and say you must be a valuable person. Ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ obi a in your area of operation no adeɛ bi a woyɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ wotumi down so. There must be something that separates you from the others. And on your case we are valuable. Yɛmfa ne sɛ enipa bebree yɛmfa ne sɛ nipa bɛyɛ sɛ 20 egyina baabi ɔmu nyinaa bom na ɔmu nyinaa hyɛ atadeɛ black, t-shirt black na baako hyɛ white a you realize say baby ujina bia no do share white no betimi allocate no enti no you're talking about the law of value. Esese wutumi down so ye mu bebre ho a ye pese ye di nanso so no sabio there is nothing that we have a distant here uni ade bia enti yemfa ne se na ne ye ka teacher fo asemu se wo pese wo fa teacher fo a edu ba bia de oni ba kro de ba no na kire even de wo de be ma no enti the question is de ben na wo wonti a enti se see yi no wo se me mehwehwe wo de na wo wonti se me behwehwe wo. What do you have that I need to look for you? That is the value. Where your friend, the question of value. What do you have that I need to look for you? So the question is, what do I have? Enti dia wo no eno so na nipa begina aba wo nchen. Nipa begina say omo bepe bibi.
Okay, coach.
Yes, sir.
Me bam kakra. Therefore, betimi a share link na ma oni abi so etimi abe join ni bi. Na said them kind no link in the that so yeah if you watch it for Boakye-Fosuhene your TikTok your Facebook and now your son so your YouTube with them on your be join na ya can your topic I can one seminar we say the value am I distinct
yes.
and am I unique.
Yes,
the value makes you distinct and unique. How do was a bit more than so there then quite ben so na meet me because there are a lot of giftings in
no.
and some of us think some you say it's animal it's me bokwine in my last week from the work I can but how do I make mine distinct?
Okay,
how do I make it distinct?
Okay, now in this life everybody must decide to advance, or let me say as obiara na dwen say de wo bia no wo beko wanim ewo mu. The truth is that ade a aya ye beye ama ya unique, distinct, ama ya valuable no edru ba bi a saa de kro no wo hwe a time period da ye wa da ya time pe because wo ya ade na asa wo beche entin because of that no asema matifa ansana fufu machine bai nipa bebre de nto mumpe fufu no say aduane be na wo ya enso be bra ansana wadidi no but wo wie so na se wo di a kama entino what we are learning and said ye wo nioma bi ho a esese wutu ho anamon se ne be ya ebe mo da nso but aya emre na e wo ho no sometimes ne wa, and because of that we are not ready to go by that. Me my example now oko yemfa no university almost all the programs I run with university almost ni nyina 4 years now so no some of the distant programs and no ebro 4 years into my classmate yako KN University you do ho no wo say o ye ebia entrepreneurship me so me say me kwa akoye medicine ye nyina na ewura school no the same year. By the time 4 years I'm still in school. Why? Because me nwie enuntina sabio ye wie afa ube wie na me so ma wie when we come out sabio enka programs ne bi was bi. But what we are saying is say program bi ho a we are you become more valuable, because in our world today, even in Ghana here, hardly will you hear say even a medical student where we school pa yem posti no say ote also onye adwuma omo woten bi locum den ya obenya locum abo, but wo call 4 years no you realize say we ntem but ne o chair no why more valuable one way or the other. Until what we are saying is say adia yebeye ama yetumi akosoro no, we need to consider time. Into you be our pay on tentem indomie life and the enye, it will be difficult to become valuable, because obibeka say na say ade kire de no na ye chiri. But sometimes me gidi say mo call refreshers course ukọ banks no kra na omo ye refreshers course ema omo afei ukugo sua de unim dada no ukọ ne polish no ana say ya upgrade amount. So it means that if you want to be more valuable, even though you are all teachers, you need to do extra. Now, information is very important. It's like what we are learning here. It will be difficult to become valuable. And in life, very valuable. And then they say, onipa be specialize. When you specialize in a certain area, now ofa baby to say magazine ya baby a o ka say ya obi a ho na do wani kire. But do you know say obi a a mechanic, but onipa krono was specialized say brakes pen oil, and that person has become valuable. What place value be so long as you have issue with your car brake, you have to go to the person. To the extent say other mechanics, you know, wait me do car comba mechanic be or share issue no see that be where they just say brake doctor and a bit to me amame. So when you specialize in something, ade bi a wo ye no, say that for when you see baby say ahai na me pese obi be kasa ma hoden wo enti no de sese misua wo ho na ese mitie wo ho afutu ese minya wo ho no, I need to grab those things. So once you grab those things, you realize that you place value on yourself, because until you place value on yourself, you are not useful. You are not useful. And sometimes, you know, it's not enough to have a gift, but the gift must be useful. And to gift is useful, and we are valuable.
Why should someone?
Yes.
What's that teacher mommy who say also my gift me unique.
Yeah.
Ain't you know my home gift. Me refine a gift. My nipa ide. How do I go back?
Thank you. Now, your tie can see me say at the pa and the thorn. Now, when you look at a ripe mango tree, it has no signboard that I'm ready, come for me. Nemum, one person say mango diano aberia, one abekwakote. That is the one of the things we need to know about life. Sometimes how you present yourself and how you position yourself, it even reduces your pressure and your struggle. Until you place yourself somewhere and people will look for you. Meaning maybe more baby almost no, but people still go to look for them because they have what they need. So Chris, until you have what I need, you are not valuable to me. You are not useful to me. And you know, just say me who say, who will be me here? And yes, sir, me ma won change. So it is very, very important to say, as we are seeking for success in this life, you know, we need to think of the law of value. A dear ben na me ya me home, amama dan son send a beya enipa ebe to me abe shebe. So we are saying, say, a sese to me, sebe etu anamonwa ebe to me amawa dan son. And ya wona wakwa catch the department shase ma dan son. Ne mum, the obeda na die, Juma obeye, unkasa, ene one ye no. It will let people know that there is something unique, something useful in you that they need. Now, my member example back. Say you see Danya, Crawford Bebre Ebahon, expert Bebre Ebahon, Rombes Bahon, electricians Bahon, Omobele, where baby be Nasi Jatum, Nasi Fio Cotanao, Nase Sabi Unya problem with your electricity. Why not be friend? Your electrical worker, why not be friend? You'll call the electrician. And you know, me who says we electrician. I see that you are useful to me. Value nintino. I'm going to look for you. Into be oha. Na de bia say ofi. Electrician say obey and also nyanya akwan. Oguso twen or atwen yem. So it is value. Only pa krono ade no ono ne betimi aye ne yie. So sometimes ade bi oha obi betimi aye, but try and error ne dos. Obi so ba it is our car say. Mechanic bi oha obegina ho hwe ade na within 2 minutes or coordinate no 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 obi so be gina ho atutu aye say na empo be we no asan asay ade no so aka ho. So there's the need to be more skillful. You need to put value on yourself.
Which yes, I say, because I was say your need will let people look for you and find you. You also catch out what say I think whichever area what perfect one answer why standing out.
Okay.
And ma nipa I find it. It means I think if you want to be of value, you need to solve problem.
Yes.
You need to solve problem.
Yes.
Looking at we want quick stuff. Yep, and then. people I won't say our area we all know or jelly kama. Then we want to be like the person.
Okay.
You can be super papa, then the person just wants to make a name. And within a short while, the person now
Comes down.
I will say we should master a particular area because we say they said okay mechanic now or expert will be a brakes man. That is what to make people seek when the problem with the brake. In that same way, if you're an architect in your field, you're able to master it. Can there be someone who would have 4 different gifts, but will be a master of all?
Okay. Now, one of the things about life, when they say, Ube to me who say it's like you can do more than one thing. But if you want to be successful, you must master one. This is a gift for and a talent for. You have to master one. When we mention it, you must stand out. I am very sure say ABA, Yanko football, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. Maybe they are doing business one way or the other. Into Yemfan say they have the talent of doing business. They can also play football. But what makes them to stand out is the football. No master. So it is always important to master, because in this life you are paid for what you master for. Inti ade a master woman na etua oka. Because I'm a false be ya de na sa de no. We hear na say it is not up to my satisfaction. Next time I'm not going to call you. But to me, one master bakubia and no dear. When it comes to football, this Brazilian player, Ronaldinho, they say or because why old and say woman about skills so be who say yes, a honor one master. So there's the need for you to also master in a certain area. You cannot be jack of all trades, master of none. It says we find it back. Say we, even though meet me, but we na a year dear, we say me day cop. Very, very important. The NTSS yes and say in this life, the value you have also brings you reward. The value you have, it brings you reward. Sabio means sorry, prekopese me tam misika de abrao. Before I give you my money, before I reward you, you should have done something for me as a result of your usefulness or the value you have. And untina, sabio, say, oko medical field na, even the medical doctor, your specialist. So hospital be or a specialist in oba mandates in Kwan. Specialist, or to be run be a hospital to bear 5 or a specialist. It's based on the value, the person receives a reward. Uko baby hokrana, doctor when killer drama is a consultancy fee. And we all know Kasake no. What if you are becane or pesa and so Kasake and so mujimiskano? That is the value. What value have you placed on yourself? What value have you placed on yourself? And I uncle for baby your teacher for young fancy young posty womo. Omunya nya baby charade. Now so when you come to the teaching field, there are some areas be your so we teach any or obviously a hot cake. The area of ICT. In Tobacco school be okrana omunya ICT teacher. So when you are an ICT teacher, you realize that what plays the value, even though school no, but what be strong. And because of that, you are going to be rewarded for it. There will be a ICT teacher. Maybe in Pokrana only government school, GS, or private schools. But what the person is making, a bit is a French teachers. Baby, how it's difficult to get a French teacher. Meanwhile, no, time I go school, yes, French adding. The young one more to me, put in more effort, and then they have to go through the pain to do the French, they specialize in it, and then a hot cake. So that is how success goes. So it is very, very important to put value on yourself. Now, the main thing I can want to say, at the end, I won't hear is this will be bound. You are seeking for reward. You want people to come to you, pay something to you. What are you ready to offer? What can you contribute to my life? And on a year channel. So let us understand. There is no, you see, David said, the longest way to success is shortcut.
Longest way to success
is shortcut. Into shortcut now, we may yes and yes, and shortcut, at the long run, I feel they no bear the longest. Into fa quine papa so. Into success, I want to quine pass in the year. the law of work, the law of value. So make sure, say, sometimes you have to burn the midnight candle. You have to. Edu baby, mom say, sebi o misreka, enipa bebre mpebre. Oh, mpebre but ope say o enjoy. That be. Sometimes, obi oha, sebi o kuni ho, and what place value on himself or herself. This nipa no, and then baby, young people. No, I say CEO, young guy being a tail. We say, hey, now what place value on? Yeah, me foul. What said be 1 year about you say, yeah, me foul. Name near what place value on himself or not near Befan. Obi or how peduma or mere. Obi so applications, into Obi or say, you need to upgrade yourself. Share other areas. Sometimes you can even go and do some short courses. Say, oh, call interview, baby. Now, kita degree certificate ma present. Now, sign war, short courses be certificate course 1 or 2 be account there one. You realize that you have placed value on yourself. Now, so race because of that, it becomes very, very difficult for us. So, if you are seeking for reward, then you should be ready to put value, place value on yourself. The world is too busy. Nobody is going to applaud you when you have done nothing. Now, per se, boy and sema. It doesn't happen like that. See, a boy and sema wa. Just a way bibi. A dear na waye. A dear na wo. A dear necessity. Jina so kase. Wo dance. And until sebi. Ubi meshishaw. Ubi fanisi camera. And I say ubi mra. Na ni wano emanibi. Because we are see. Empayinka se mi se. Abobie didiko babia na sumbe jono. So why you think you get help? Where you think that you get solution to your challenge or your problem, that is where you go. So if you are not a problem solver, then you cannot be successful in this life. Once you come in to solve problems, then no, sir, you are in to be successful. The law of value.
I'm not a problem solver.
So if you are not a problem solver, you cannot be successful in life. Yes.
Which mother CP. But necessarily here, look at parents and Z generation here. Sometimes we value but that's not very true. Then with time, other people come up, and later the person becomes of no value.
Okay.
Future yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Nature say, somebody can be valuable today and invaluable tomorrow. It is very, very true. And untina sebio ye kase adisua yensua nwie. You must always position yourself to be able to be sustained in any environment you find yourself or any area of operation. Intino adie bia unim ye no, always learn to upgrade yourself. Anyesa de unim no obi so asua, wasua bi fufuro aka ho. Intino ye nyina no ye bekwa akọ de ono asua bibi aka ho no. Mema example, what the even cra normal obi ha wokọ na se bia oton yemfa ne se emo just rice and oton se meka emo aya no yi bio se onipa kro no okoto ho na se ode ebi atofe miensa eka ho a o se wa ade bibi o ube hu se usuma akwala so nkoto mo a obekọ ba bi atofe ye de tofe aka ho no. I hope you understand. Yeah. You have added something. In the addition, your friend will be value addition. You must add to your value. In the adibia unim ye biano at any point in time, share. Then I will be to me upgrade. I was sad and emu. Say one share ye na say what the information I want to know womu they are at a point you are going to pass away. The reason being that the world is moving very fast. Na air co fast no sabi e America. Inte bedru baby no sabi o eti say enemere. Ohwa most people are using mobile phones. Inte e den ya say na ye call ne ade na bi mosua. Inte wo de oka say me the mobile phone no me the me nsua. Na je say sabi you cannot make a call. Inte obi omo nsua sa no. Obu a oye call age so de ma obi. Frɛ number ma me na ya frɛ ama no. You understand? Because say umbre no ana woni mu ano two na ho na twam. So there's the need to always move with the times. So that you will still be relevant in the future. because se wan hwe yi a ena ne yeboje wo so ochena enipa beka say unye obia, and you cannot blame them. Onse nyoma bo a natural enipa bia no time a ogidi say obetumi amane ne ope no ena oba wo nchen. Se ogidi say unya bibia ama no, the person will not come to you, the person will move away, and the person will be with somebody else, and you'll be surprised. That is human nature. Who doesn't like new things? Obi apa ade e foforo ade e mo no me gidi say me ba crazy ho a aside say bia obekire made no obetumi susu e de life coaching things are coming home. So I would rather come to you. Why should I listen to this program? Because programming and my mission nyoma bi. You understand? So it is very, very important what we are learning, the law of value. And sebi, we are urging all of us to come to the realization that we need to place value on ourselves. Yes, I am why.
That's it. Wait me, I join here from maybe I will be platforms I was on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Me kind comments be my join here. More can send be much Richard Nee Labby. Say thank you, Coach KBF. Say welcome for to say hi. Kofi Semako. Say to God be the glory. Ruth Annan. Or say hello. And do Theophilus. Or say until you place value on yourself, you are not useful.
That is it.
Until you place value on yourself. Or make it a quote. Maybe I mean say one value until one you become useless. The opposite. You want to be useful, place value on yourself.
But I think we'll be very happy if we want the others to also come in here discuss it. Also, what dream on anything. I think we will be happy. Now, Chris, I'm saying, Nakami really fear there back, which I want to add up shortly. Okay. Now, loneliness. Go say I namenkwa as any pampamasem say. You see, every loneliness has an explanation. Every loneliness has an explanation. Now, loneliness does not mean people hate you. But it is a sign that you don't have anything to offer people. Because you might dislike somebody, but the person has placed a value on himself to the extent that you need what the person has. And sometimes when we realize that as a nipa, think about this. Are you valuable? Because there is no way say you ubeka say we yare say perform surgical operation mukuro mu surgeon ye ba akope we say we na no case ntu nkoma na nye ene say we na be wu. So we are admonishing one another, say there is the need to put value on ourselves. Send ye be ya e bema empo nipa betumi aben ye na nipa esesa we ye te say ensuo na nipa tumi abesabi anom. Until then, nobody will be happy to come to you. And one other thing, so and he say a drew baby, most people become incompetent. But the way no who say and it is wrong. You should become very, very valuable. You should have added value to yourself. You should stand out so that people will say, say. So sometimes let's stop blaming. I say blaming, you know. Do something about your situation. When you become valuable, people will come to you. When you are not valuable, nobody will come to you. There are category of people that I will say I don't need them in my life. But there will be more also, so I need them in my life. That is how life is. So when you place value on yourself, it will take away loneliness. The last thing I will say, and say, value overlooks limitations. Value overlooks limitations. Now, obi ohayen fa ne say ye taika so we ne kokonye kwara. Obi oha ne kokonye nti wo mpenasem. But once the person is valuable to you, you must overlook. You will overlook the limitation of the person. Nti dru ba bia value na ye kan ehu hia papa. Upgrade yourself, stand out, become significant. So wokɔ adwuma mu a there are people, when even they propose that they want to leave currently where they are working, the management have to come and talk to the person. Say yes, wrong, because you say, what they say, the chamber 1 year be my when you say fina, you will be more so. They don't even make the proposal, they fire them. You understand? What is the difference? It's about value. Some people are called pillars. Some companies and organizations some people are the pillars, they are the face of it. Into omukaso mu free mu pe na akwa yasem. Ayane they about football. Some of these key players, obu okase o free team bia, yetimi ka say okay, menko ye de usika na bi beka ho. Se ne be ya obeka ho. Enya sa obi foforo di sika kese be ba beje no. That is the law of value. That is the law of value. Enti nuanom moma yensua na yehu say it is possible to be successful in life, but you must apply the law of value. You have to apply it, and once you apply it, you become very successful.
You're learning today that side work,
yes,
must as well value
on yourself,
on our lives and on ourselves. In our dispensation now, there are a lot of us who want to be valuable.
Okay, yeah,
but they don't want to do what it takes to be valuable.
Okay,
like you were saying in the teaching field. Currently, one thing that is threading aside, maybe the ICT and French you spoke about, is phonics.
Okay, I teach any canning.
Yes, and sometimes we will be a sort of training. Quite senior penny dear, or his scanner or Jenna. Once I am catching a bit more trainings, as I say, his scanner or Jenna and there. One way I bet me just scan for about 10 years without any increment. But what sacrifice it be nowadays? Call upgrade the one. Later, I be a Ubica certificate, masters. But if you are having value in yourself in the aspect of, or in the area of phonics, and that is what every school needs. And if we choose angle, what to any other file, and you now stay the price, send our budget. You understand? Say okay, we go hard. They are untouchable in businesses. It's members of the two my brother and the youth no for with regards to investment in themselves, because people don't see the need to invest. Maria Makuso income certificate. Why should I do a fresher course? Why should I go and add this to myself? But they want to enjoy the dividends of what they don't want to invest into. Yeah, it's an issue currently because people will think of, and then we use Canada, but the person also wants to enjoy from that end.
Okay, Chris Midasi. The question is, I want to ask you, do you want to last? Do you want to last? If you are saying yes, I want to last, it means that you must always be investing in yourself. So you will be a opesa wo check system ni mo a bribia no esese you will be a which means investing wo muna de bia no o kosoro. Let me give a typical example. Ghana at what age na obi call retirement? 60 years. But I put it to you, say there are some surgeon, medical doctors do retirement, compo, but ya sign after I'm on contract. Obi so akao na obeko retirement na na the letter ye kai wo say enche obeko. Once you leave, you don't return. But ebi mususu ko, but ni asan after why? If you want to last, then you need to invest in yourself, because investing in yourself places value on yourself. Investing in yourself places value on yourself. And you know, so you will be a sebio. You are not ready to invest in yourself, then you cannot last. And then a be a yeboje also. Ochinabi, afede obi akora enkai obi. Sana ewiase etie. Computer buy no. Before I come to computer, television buy no. Na free TV be atikopo. Atikopo na black and white. And na a call a colored. And then the hin use flat screen. And it will be crabana so you set tikopos na enemri. So you realize say company na no moye etikopon no say obi a mo jai obi a flat screen obi a omo invest. So if they have to bring engineers expert betumi aye more so that they will brand it and come and sell it, they have to do that. So learn to invest. Ejuma we invest in it. Wow, invest in it. You must invest. Now, when we talk about investment, you cannot talk about investment in any way without talking about them. Number one is time. It's time. You need to invest time in yourself. You need to invest time. And I make say, need time. Our de be ya de ama ne ho a ebe boa no. Time ni nyina no de ye nneoma asebe emfa so bia eni so. Learn to invest your time in yourself, in whatever you are doing. Number two, learn to invest money in yourself. Into obi o ha, Chris, we a consultant, but obeti say a new course be aba 10,000. Hey, 10,000. Dear, because you want to last, you are going to invest your money. Maybe unya 11,000 be no way 10,000 now the corner cow 1,000. Just to place value on yourself so that you can last. And ye pese ye last, but we don't want to invest in ourselves and not dear. It will be very, very difficult. Ebeye din papa say sebi you ube down son abra when you're ready so be investing in yourself. It will be very difficult. Your success in life is possible, but you must go by the laws of success, the law of value.
That's a coach. Eniaba Yvonne Jesse say, God richly bless you. I will place value on myself and be very useful. It's a okay. Enia patience after so say value overlooks limitations. That's also there. What I'll make you know as well there. Okay. That will be who here he saying or idea or pair or boy. Sir. One solution.
One kwawunya.
Boakye-Fosuhene a DAP. The medu so yeah, coach. Until one my DNT say valuable. You've given us the reasons why we're supposed to be valuable. And you give us the process.
Okay. All right. Adebia wone kwan ewo ho. Nti when it comes to the law of value, you must observe the following. Number one, and it say in the law of value, success is becoming a person of high value. Inti si say obi aye successful when it comes to the law of value. And then he say only pakono wa placing value on himself. By placing value on yourself, it brings you success.
Inti metewasi success is embedded in value is embedded in success.
Yes.
You want to be successful, you have to put value on yourself.
On yourself.
To give you success.
Anybody who places value on himself, the person is successful or becomes successful.
If I'm valuable, I can be successful.
Yes.
So the value can give me success.
Yes, that is what we are learning. The process to success, When you become valuable, you'll be successful. Without value, it will be very difficult to be successful. Into the issue and then say, don't be content with where you have gotten to in life. There is still more room for improvement. More room for improvement.
So the biggest room in the world is a room for improvement.
And they say the sky is your limit. And no crown be more quatra. Elon Musk sky. So we are saying that place value on yourself, become a person of value, and success will come your way. Na kai say me say you can't success a yesuya ye free baby neighbor. Success in just when you ska bibiri. Success in any say adia esesa we na watumi aye. That is the success. So somebody will be successful in the educational field. Now, esesa oye teacher ni who say at the children would watumi achira adia reason for baby and never call retirement. We will say own papa why successful. And yes, say be yes when you ska diamonds. But as we said, whilst you place value on yourself, you also get reward for that. We call it the reward system. And so that is the first thing that we have to know when it comes to success regarding the law of value. I feel near hope you say value is determined by refined, unique gift. And for no kake say, hey, I am valuable. I have placed value on me. Allow people to assess you. And it is done when you have refined your gift. When you refine your gift in you, your talent, it makes you unique. I'm expecting, say, by now, there, you must insist on training. Cristiano Ronaldo, but still on training. Some of them, yes. So they are not partner a day, no more training, no more yes, no more campaign. It's because you must always refine your gift in order to make you unique. And that will make you valuable. In the end, what will do, baby? A wana wakotena. Wa unko wenim. And I will see fako. As we said, at the point, and then as a way valuable, useful, at the point you become useless. Because American economy may be what is.
Ronaldo, I cannot say me.
Okay.
Ghana for my superstars, we be better. My favorite out. And so that's also. And run a documentary, be more casting, so no one a team no woman, no fair players, and one no recruitment. And obviously, can say level of ordering and pass off or far from Fred Joe Felix.
Okay.
And Uncle Benfica, or maybe deal here, or far from Fred or no. I'm not some private jet, I've been now and now, I'm out done. What I say, it seems like you place in the Baby Tone in stardom, but said all kind of. Okay, not by me. We can have here baby. The by saying or no call Madrid first, not per se or training Jano. I'll call you now. They don't say we are signing for fraud. When you saw the car training grounds, whereas will be the day war, Jim Hall. Why is it zero now? That's why I say, oh, no card by before 7. And Pastor said, yes, when he also leaves after everyone. I think there is no wonder. Say, or that's all. Or any age I would do now. Let's be brain new age. And they fade off and they retire. But he's able to keep that. He does a lot of trainings, he keeps himself fit, and that is the investment. But then most of us want to be like the C Ronaldo. We don't want to use the medium and I say
the process
now, which I think we are learning today. Say if you want to be successful, you should put a value. He has been able to be valuable. Because you can't records are breaking. You can't mention football without mentioning his name. I believe that if you also want to hit that height, what I've learned today is we also put value on ourselves so that even in our retirement, when we want someone who has been able to succeed in that particular area, what are the value? And a team could be more common as which is still the value you are talking about. Ubu said I can retire and be a refuge as only Ghana. It's not that was 8. It was so.
Wait, that's all.
And I done. I mean, but turns out for next 8. Now, no, that's what it is. I think that we are learning something unique. It's what you're betting at process.
Okay, and the toss meaning I can say value is determined by refined, unique gift. On say serious some of the players they have subjected themselves to certain things. Obu ha say on no monsa. On pema onye nti nyoma bi o or they are sharing so and on a man lasting. So placing value on yourself is very, very important. Now, any refined gift produces significance. As the children said, Onipa biya de ewo muno, Onipa biya de ewo muno, we see no, sa de kona ewo mun, ema wodanso. You become significant. So, at your workplace, you must become significant. You might be a secretaries, be to train but Baku be or no manager, time and a juma pa. Okay, I say a DNT manager and besa is because the person is standing out. The person is significant to the manager. Into you may be a hawker or to me the two or say, or quite idea or bar, mama on your mammy. So we must put in the effort to refine our gift. And on a year, say, but whom more than say, dear wouldn't yeno, but whom more than say, would it be become value addition, but whom more than say, and then share agriculture processing. There has been a lot of value addition, and there be more exported, even cassava, but cassava and to me in fact dry matanisa enko. No, but what do? you essentially utumi ube pili cassava no now what dry just to reduce the moisture content, to maybe about 14% or lesser. Afei, what to me I export it. Ekuduru hona because of send what packaging near it can be used. Value addition. So the question is, one so main so what will bring us the significance is the value addition, is the value we are placing on ourselves. And young kwana ye be ma o. E me ma doso. Jokingly, let me say this. One say, and then man na ba no. We be man na one place value on yourself. Obi to me jo get. Ana. But
I'm saying.
Obi o se o we me ne na wo ho obi hu na. Obi aje ne ko. Because the way I would no. Obi aba otua more than that. Okay.
Ocean crying so not girl be I'm girl no connects in training. No piano so you wanna boy no girl acquire tiaga if it's Zafina not get demands not those.
Okay.
Now boy need to meet it will be your hair I say boy now has a girl no bisano. Kase bia bi. Na okwa na papa na ka chen say ogu but them so do tia chen wa ba. Ambazam go hwe wona na
no tia sen na ba.
Say kanyame nkwa go for. I don't know we. There's a kind of no credit. I think that
we nyina no ye kasre but eye adesua. Enipa no naturally no onipa bia no epede ye. Naturally obi a mete me pede ye. So if you are my friend and at a point you are not being valuable to me, let me just say to na ye valuable to you. Ube na mama connect me to him. Then obegwe hu awon ti ase sa na nipate nti me pese me ne enante che dia. Then I need for me to last, I need to continue to be useful to you. That is the value. Nti obi oho a obetumi akwa obeba because of your usefulness, because you have placed value on yourself. There are a lot of people we see in life, we go through a lot sometimes. Ama yesua ne ma bebre. Yo nkofo bebre oho a they used to be around me. Some of them where I say, and then they left. Some have come back. Because that is how we are saying it. There are some people who beko and I said say adie ben wa uhu so mfa so just say we chiri. So sometimes people will leave you and aneka loneliness, when they have distant themselves from you. Then I don't know the value of you, and they have to come. To be honest, it's hard way there. Grace and a bit to me aboame. Then the person have to return. So in life, place yourself in such a state. Send a beya. On say, obi am person obedient and in beya form. Debbie, nemum, when you place value on yourself, it will be very difficult. On so be ha, ebia winshi aneda. Utumi kana se we why the day you meet the person, who run the office, you are going to mellow. Value. Afena Matias here. First, and Matia says, na yenina nipa. I didn't be more cordial. Not suggest the bodyguards diomachi. See, nipa. But said the value is not the same. Ye can't say that as if the value is the same. And you're not correct. The value is not the same. 1 CD is not equal to $1. 1 CD is not equal to €1. 1 CD is not equal to £1. The value is not the same. Everyone na one. Everyone be one. But one ni be. It is Anna Abrabon etie. So please stop complaining. Na feino. Jai se woman who excuse baby no. Your success in life is possible. I'm telling you, Grace, a time is coming. Program people will start looking for us. People will start looking for you. They will start looking for Coach KBF because of the value. Sana area city. Se one fa bibi pa ma obi ehun. So we are saying, let's try as much as possible to refine our gift in order for the gift to produce significance for us. It's just a here. Your boss be a friend VIP. Sometimes the same destination echo, But so open comfort today, obviously there be or safety, you have to consider. You want to be a VIP, then you have to place value on yourself. Say VIP say obe to 5 a.m. They make sure 5 and normal call. In fact, I love it when they come to flight. Say flight in your heart, but some of the flight, some be to 10:30 p.m. Exactly 10:30, now flight now starting moving. Exactly. Value. To be to make us say, maybe I have the option to choose this flight or that, but me choose you because we move the time when you're correct. Ebi mo mo say by 11 a.m. now we do baby wait me do be 1 p.m. Decide the pan one that one place value on you. So next time will be ember. So the last thing that I want to say is your success is in the value of your gift. Your success is in the value of your gift. Into me success. The value that can be seen in my gift, that is what will give me the success. So 3 things you are talking about. You want success, fine. Now you have a gift, fine. But what is the gift producing? There must be value in it. So once you have value in your gift, success will come. This is how it works.
If you don't put value on the gift,
yes. Because say even sometimes do you say Ghana hano football is someone ball black star. Would you say the whole Ghana ball? Yes, a bimun ball. They have the gift, but value. Who is placing value on them? But almost channel obi and humomo. So those that have come to the limelight, you understand? Your Uncle some years ago, every squad be a black star squad be a day inside. And yes, someone named Obuokra who said never on a coffin, but still you have a friend. It's because you say, Onona wepi. So success is in the value of your gift. Very, very important.
Success is in the value of your gift.
Very, very important. And na me person me can be for gift. Okay, all right.
As if Thomas, I say, place value on yourself. Place value on yourself. I say, thank you, Coach KBF. This is powerful. Thank you, Coach KBF. This is powerful. Any route announcer say, refine your gift or talent. Find your gift or talent. I say, more imagine your YouTube, more DNA, makai. Me ba TikTok, so I say, comfort say, one am I high, be a my and say, any amount of so I share, but in any comment to be in for her. Me signs also about Facebook. I say, more with the kind thumbs up and amount for my fans. My fans will be, and I say, all kind of per se who almost so adventure. And I was a say beer. You know, for waiting me there was in Bisa and or question war abetija. Viewers, you can bring your question and also bring your view or your comment to join us as we move through the program. In your patience after as I become you say powerful truth. Patience after me. Shall be read that I say crunches a man would day which can be brain. Okay. Once the last week, you see, and then we also know that we should add value onto ourselves. And it made us know that you can have giftings, but if you don't place value on it, it is still useless. So, in order to keep ourselves on the market, we've also learned to invest in ourselves. Sometimes people believe they have enemies. People believe people want to sabotage and bring them down. So people don't even want to come out of their shells. Should we keep them sitting aloof and die with those giftings and talent? Because there are some people who maybe from the onset they had powerful gifting. They started rising, but like you said, others started coming, up and sabotaging them in a way to bring them down so that they would rather come out. Okay. And that makes some of them, decide to now quail back to their shell. How help such people, because it's not everyone who has that, gift of being vocal or coming out to, display their talents or giftings. Some years they will do every course, but sometimes they're afraid to even tell people what they have or to display their value. What advice can you give to such people?
All right, thank you very much. When you consider gift, anybody who has a gift or a talent, you must get prepared for challenges regarding the gift you have or enemies because of the gift you have.
You should expect them.
You should expect them. Now, let me put it this way. Every gift or every talent attracts enemies and challenges. And you must be prepared for it. Sebi, aduane kora ye dia. Ewo challenges wom. Enti no bo ha, utumi ye na bibi choki no. It's a challenge. So, in this life, one of the things that we need to know is that we must not be afraid of enemies. We must never be afraid of facing challenges or problems. Never be afraid. Well, yes, sir. I think we learned something that anybody who wants to be successful must first of all break the rules. Today I posted something on my stat. When even you have done your best, people will still speak negative about you. And some of us, we fear enemies. We fear challenges. Then you can't make it in life. Then you cannot be successful. The truth is that success erupts from challenges. Sometimes enemies. You have an opposition. Then by that, it forces you to think and bring out an idea that will solve a problem. Intedru baby kurana ohuto bebre in quote. Wow. Entina se one say ohuchirewa. And now if you find yourself in a certain situation, sometimes it makes you think. So never be afraid of enemies. Never be afraid of challenges. Into gift be our challenges. Gift be our enemies. So don't be afraid. Now no say any gift you have, people will come to test the gift. They want to see how authentic that gift is. You understand? See, I will say, hey man, Chris, meaning ball. Yeah, we will come and give you a ball to try and see. You understand? With me skills 1, 2, dribble 1, I will say, okay. So sometimes some of these challenges that comes our way, it comes not to destroy us, but to prove the gift you have. Some of the enemies that come your way, it will be a year. Say a time for beba. Send a bear. You are going to be forced to do it better.
They keep you on your toes.
Yes, they also keep you on your toes. So it is very important to embrace any challenge that comes your way because of your gift, and any enemy that comes your way because of your gift. Obi oha, we are seeing a bomb emano. But still there are some people who are saying Yanko Boakye-Fosuhene, the man who has just appeared there, Trari. A lot of people are praising him. Some are saying, you understand? Sana etie. But you realize, you say, anytime a person will turn a mobia or brabomono, and Panyisa saw, oh, no, monsieur. Now, Shen Chen Chen, to me, it's very, very true. You must learn to focus. Into do baby, and you do be can. So be can be. Na a idea be boa tea. Name idea be bua bamude. Fatu baby na echo wenim. Very, very, very important. By your baby, we tend to quail or just fall back because you say there are challenges, there are enemies. Now, there are some people who have been accepted in our world today. Go and ask them. History at a point they were rejected. At a point, even their families rejected them because they thought to send for Sobi and also And when they stood rejection, now they have been accepted. So if you are suffering rejection, don't give up. Today, can you say in life, refuse to give up. Whatever gift you have, there is something in you. Onipa bia wo gift, onipa bia wo talent, onipa bia wo bibi obi to me aye. Just that you are not allowing that thing to come out because of fear. Because fear is also an enemy. So who should say, hey, na me ye na nye ye. It is obi kwa exams. Exams hey, what if I fail these exams? Now, why don't you say, what if I also pass the exams? So we learn that in life, you be positive. Draw to the positive side more than the negative. But sometimes in Mr. America, as a do baby, especially before no, you must be positive in life. You need to have that inner strength, and it is going to help you. And then the result is what we call confidence. You have to be confident in whatever you are doing. In a nutshell, no, what we are saying is that anytime you have a gift, expect a test. The test comes as a result of challenges, problems, or enemies. And when it comes and you stand, it will prove the authenticity of your gift. And when it happens like that too, now in this life, never trust those who have not been tested. There are some people, and once they have not been tested in any way. Don't trust those people. It is said that sometimes when you are tested, not even if you gain experience. The next time you know how to go about that thing. So mistake is not always bad. Failure is not always bad. Sometimes it's good to fail. Sometimes it's good to fail. Because after failing, you learn a lot of things. The man who produced electricity, he tried 99 times, 100 times in a year. So you have failed, you failed 99 times before. He said, no, I have learned 99 ways by which I cannot produce electricity. Almost a day, will be negative, will be turning into positive. So, yes. So it is very important for us to know, say, once you have a gift, a talent, once there's something great in you, expect challenges, expect enemies to come. Then lastly, your credibility most of the times comes from your crisis. Your credibility comes from your crisis. It drew by Bia. Brea wanya haubi. Brea unhunya unho. Brea nipa apo. Brea nipa nyuni. Brea ye jidi se usunim faso. That time na. A boa or gift, and you are able to do more. You see, we all have history or testimonies. There were times that people that were with you, they would deject you. They are going to deject you, thinking, say, you are a failure, and whilst you are going to fail. Now, so we are saying, your success in life is possible. So pursue success by going using the laws of success, the law of work, the law of value. Place value on yourself. And many people are useless. Place value on yourself. Do what will make you stand out. Do what will make you useful. People will come to you. People will look for you. And people are going to applaud you based on the impact you are making in their lives. Do nothing, get nothing. The world is busy to applaud somebody who is doing nothing. You are not doing anything. You think people will applaud you. And remember, you always get reward as a result of your value. Your reward. See, Anne, we can create our yamamina or charge me say. It's a value. Who say onya de ene kona kwaye waka o say kona kwaye wade. You understand? Enti Chris, you say and then we have been able to exhaust a lot. I don't know if you have any other question for me.
But I think any route and from YouTube was saying success is in the value of one's gift. Success is in the value of one's gift. Say success is share value like that nipa or achade no eso and Facebook so fans no go so baby.
There's all the fans on na
on the minds baby. TikTok so say me Loretta joining. Yeah, Loretta nyame sure that was say or joining now so 80 I say I say fear and sometimes it emanates from oneself, so it means one can be an enemy to himself.
Oh, yes. You can be an enemy to your own progress in life.
And
you'll be there.
Black mentality just say
they be obi.
Say never be in fan or connected to one and
not say
I'm a because he who say o 3 white pen just say
yes,
be a bravo ko ye pen
when we say the first person to look up to when you are seeking for success is you yourself. Share one answer. Inti edien na meya ema menye successful. Let me stop those things. Edien necessary meya menye na menye successful. In fact, success, the greater percentage of success, on you. It's not on somebody. You see, just a small percentage be, and the outside, the environment, the people, but it's like we have prepared food for you. Sabi you are not be honest, you say dear, and you'll be in a bed for what necessary. You did another woody. Well, near na comedy or na soon say comedy one. Sabi you are. So, in this life, you must pay attention to yourself. You need time on my own. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Just say, "Bibi koso." Go to the hospital. Let them check what is happening to you. Neja say, "Kakao we para neko nasayaba para na cause." You have to pay attention to yourself. Whatever is happening in your life, nyamre na tenase. Assess the life. Na do baby a wo hwa wo tenase na wa asase a wan kasa wo be hu say hey ade we de nyo bia me a wo ko twere exams ade be chia ma wa ko twere exams no so wo ko boile enti wo ko boile na ai wo beba anopa no after 2 hours wo ko twere exams no na wo ko na wan pass ya e bia onim ade ko bato mpass enyo obi ne kumantwi busi akọ na di ne ti kwaje kirema. So pay attention to yourself.
Which I think it's one area we have issues with. We move out a lot, we work a lot, we feel why successful, although, but when we enjoy success, no, because said okay, we pay attention to the winter, no, the area be fan BBSC. How can we manage that particular stardom when the value sets at that particular, state?
Okay.
How can we manage it? It's very important because some people do very well, they kill themselves for the success. But sometimes success not bank also enjoy.
Okay, yanko nkwala yibi yesi all work and no play. Okay. And yes, if you will be work and happiness. No question say, and Penny said the obre no dear. Inti do baby a obrea a dibi. Some people find it difficult to enjoy what they are working for, which is also wrong. And untino, send a beya obe last. You need to also put yourself in a state that will let you enjoy what you are working for. If you want to last, to see the enjoyment, there are things you need to do. We say, Chris, the infant say, na yen said that Nimabuha yen and you can eat at any time. But say, which make us me di gobe anajua ehame me yeseya. So you realize that you are doing what we call self-actualization. I feel the send you it is very, very unfortunate. Obi be ku ne ho abre ne ho a obi dan kra na osi dan we ya afi kra ma bi okọ onnam na wawu. And ekobasa de wa amre no na eba bedi wade. Entin bra ye kọ ye nimu nyina no wo hwe eye abrofo style mu ye adwuma om ko live. Ghana ni wo ye adwuma iso onko live otimi ton ni live no.
Say the offer for near abroad. Abofo ko live now no.
What don't live, you know. And now your body is like a machine. Machine piano. When the engine is running, it undergoes, once I'm an engineer, let me say this, it undergoes what we call wear and tear. In the machine running in ano, na a suffer for wear and tear. Into boom say machine and very effective after 10 years in Timimpulu. So we call it efficiency. You realize that the efficiency of the machine will be reduced. Sana nipa so otie. Inti no bra ye koye nimu no. Enioma bi ohwa, pay attention to yourself. Die aduane pa, even edura ye no ye opapa wo. Tisika ne to edupa nanom. You understand? Obi ohwa okọ pharmacy a. Te say yes, mambisa medicine. No akwa akoto ni saa. Recently me koto painkiller bi. Na me se me pe paracetamol for one bi. Me call ye no mu yi ba ko ma me. I think na ye 5 cedi. Then there was another one. Omubo din no kire me. And that one was 320 Ghana cedi. Omo say non dear tata shit just say. And truly, I said, oh, let me try. I said, nipa so yo me. Naja me toy. And pain na me from when I took it. A contem. Meanwhile, before no nobody can fa. Mambisa ni bia, but na me hu. So you understand? He say, "Edu babia, misrao. Enjoy your labor. It is important to enjoy your labor. Yen hwe ye hu so yie. O ye dwuma na obra aya home. You need to rest. The truth is that you can't do all your works in a day, 24 hours. To me. So let's learn to work. Obo wa bre pa so. Obo o ya de kura na ni twa so still. And no create to me cause accident. It is how driving na when you come. Unya accident. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame anybody. Kura. Yeah, driving. Sometimes we know. Boy, why exhausted? Boy, how just say you go off and so na ka na eko. Afini woni atobo na ya kwa amram. Obi amanitu anu na nse bi okohwe ba bi no ne ka akoto gotam. Sa wata se wo hwe woni mu a anka e bia enkoye sa. Sa wata se aha.
That's so check when for say be see maintain ya won say the baby to me lasting.
Yes, very important.
And there are a lot of people are why name be brave but they are not there to enjoy na. And one thing that we see is those come to enjoy, they even mess those things up.
Yeah.
And the best say you better faster for 2 years. Let's take this advice very serious and it will let us last. Yenia Kofi Semako say powerful teachers. But Facebook. So Eddie Commander Coach. Tell me who say to me, see when you net me last. One thing so me person me so be my chair a year will same success na you can succeed putting value on ourselves. What who say enemies are there to test us, and you said because me attack and say not been tested, you cannot be trusted. Not been tested, never be trusted. Say if I won't fight gentleman into me, angel in German say it also authenticates the value. Any missing any member banning na value na a war umu. Now can someone be overwhelmed by the reward of the successor? bits me, I'm so man a fade off. One say, oh yeah, the anonymous is Skype, and I say, Obama, it didn't tell my man, say, I feel network. Is it possible?
It's very, very possible. Say, you won't be. When say, whenever you gain anything, think of sustaining what you have gained. You see, a billionaire is not somebody having $1 million in the hand, but somebody who has what can be put together as $1 million. Someone who can replace that $1 million at any point in time. You know what I say? This is here, Chris. Unya 1 billion Ghana cedi. People will say you have become a billionaire. Say, oh, billion. But unya teso 20 cedi. Say you are no more. But a sese owo system be a erane. And unti ne skafo no omo de ebi mo ye adwuma bi ebi mo omo running system be a de bia no, it keeps them in that level of being a billionaire. Until sometimes, you know, your friend be your friend saying revenge mission. Obuha be a sebio, a hochera fanantino, o ye kakre bi no chese ne hoteno. In the wo onyeska, no towe, nani beba no suneska nasa. So sometimes you have to learn how to also control yourself. Money must not control you. You must control money. Intino, yawadwen say, ade na manya no, me manu ma menye ne ensese me. Obo ha, onyenye ska wia, de enam ne so a oyeye wia, de enam so oyeye no, onfa ne nya hwe bio. Na wo refi say, atwede lada. Eso ne afuro de kosoro. Wo pese osane so ana anya sa. Sa. Inti ensa etumi peja akosoro, sa ansa ne tumi do ba fo. That is life. So we have to be careful not to be carried away by rewards. Sabi, debiano akese no wanimu. That is what you have to know. And then abia wanya contract bi. Na abia mefan say $1 million. That is. And contract na wanya. Se wutumi comportu hu yie, e de nioma tutu yie bu nipa ne ade a. Se obinya $5 million contract, obetumi a recommend you. But unya one no, afi de nam no sukra unya no mfa nya hwe, umfa obi anya hwe, say ni ya. You realize that by the natural laws you come down. And you be na beba be pian, wa obekọ form. So let us train ourselves to be able to handle success. Because one way success in one area can end your life or end your success journey. And
I think from that angle, you can also, though say why you're successful, it has given you the reward. In your quest to also be smart or be relevant in your area, no, I think you can even get someone who can also help manage.
Yes.
One was maybe you are in this arena, maybe gelling very well, but maybe on your resource management wise, you lack. So you need someone to also help with that, which will be someone who has also placed value on yourself in that particular area, which can connect